Hello and good evening, my dear viewers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. I hope you all doing well. Today in this video, we will discuss an important topic of Indian law, that is Armed Force Special Power Act, ASPA. This act was enacted in the year 1958 under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. The main purpose of this act was to curb the insurgency in northeastern region and Jammu and Kashmir area. This act was first launched in Naga Hills of northeastern region. Further, it is extended to other parts of northeastern region and JNK since 1990. This act, according to this act, it allows the armed forces personnel to enter the disturbed areas, to enter the disturbed regions without any warrant, and can arrest, suspect, and detain the suspected personnel if it is necessary. Now let us discuss some key provisions of ASPA Act. Number one, if the area is declared disturbed by the consent of central and state government, then the ASPA Act kick in that region. Number two, armed force personnel can arrest and detain any suspected personnel under unlawful activities and kept for 24 hours without informing the police. Number three, no action can be taken against the armed forces personnel who is working under the ASPA Act without informing the central government. Number four, if it is necessary, armed force can use forces personnel depending on the severity of the operations. Number fifth, armed force officers can search the premises without any warrant and can seize the property if it is found suspected. Let us now go through some history and amendments of ASPA Act. ASPA Act was first launched in the year 1958 in Naga Hills of Nagaland, and then in the year 1972 it was fully extended to all parts of northeastern region after the Indo-Bangladesh War of 1971. And next, in the year 1990, it was fully extended to the J&K region. In the year 2001, their Armed Forces Special Power Act Amendment Bill was passed. It proposed that the duration of the act must be for 6 months, but it is never passed. In the year 2015, Supreme Court has passed an order that the disturbed area must be reviewed after every 6 months. And in the year 2021, there was a review of ASPA Act, which leads to the repeal of the act in some parts of northeastern states like Assam, Manipur, and Tripura. Next, in the year 2024, uh, this there was a gradual withdrawal of act in some districts of Jammu and Kashmir. Let us now discuss some controversies and criticisms faced by ASPA. So, number one is the human rights concern. Killing of innocent people without no reasons, without good reasons, by armed forces personnel has created a concern among the NGOs like Amnesty and Human Rights Goods. Secondly, lack of accountability. The armed forces personnel, the civilians, the government cannot take actions on the armed forces personnel until the permission of a central government, which the central government hardly gives the permission. And custodial torture and abuse by armed forces personnel to the suspected victims. And next, fear, disruption and displacement of people. The continuous checking, raids and operations under the disturbed areas leads to the normal life of schooling, daily business activities. Next, as the armed forces personnel take the control of the security of a local area. The normal police and the courts get back seated and disturbing the normal rule of law channels. Currently, ASPA is active in some areas of Jammu and Kashmir where the disturbed area notification is still active, and in some parts of Northeast region also. Central government is trying to review the act after every 6 months, and the continuous debates in parliaments and civil society led to the upliftment of act from some areas. Finally, in my conclusion, I would like to say that Armed Forces Special Power Act is playing a very major role in maintaining peace and tranquility in the disturbed areas of Jammu and Kashmir and northeastern region. But it is also facing a fundamental conflict. It is also a fundamental conflict between human rights and national security. Human rights and national security, because it guards a special power for our to restore order in the disturbed areas. In the disturbed areas, and there must be some reforms in the act, gradual reforms. There must be some reforms in the act, gradual repeal. There must be some changes in the act, strengthening the local police, improving the governance, establishing robust accountability mechanisms, such as such as independent grievance cell, so that the respect, dignity, and trust for the armed forces against the armed forces should remain unaltered among the local peoples of the uh, disturbed area. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some information regarding ASPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act. I would love to hear any advice, any suggestions, so that I can improve my content for the upcoming video. Thank you.